Hi, welcome to the middle school Drive Your Bike lessons. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Sarah. We're very happy to be with you today. We are from the Sonoma County Bicycle Coalition's Safe Routes to School program. So welcome to lesson 1. So we're going to start each lesson with a question. Today's question is, have you ever walked or rolled to school? So just think about that for a minute. Maybe you do it all the time. Maybe you've just done it once or twice.
So just a little bit about who we are. You may or may not have heard of Safe Routes to School before. We are a nonprofit organization that comes to schools and tries to encourage kids to walk, ride their bikes, their scooters, their skateboards, their roller skates to school instead of being driven to school. You probably know us best from our Walk and Roll to School Day events that you may have participated at some point in elementary school or even in middle school.
And because we can't be together in person, we've shifted our walk and roll program to online. So every week, the first week of each month is called Walk and Roll to Anywhere Week. And you can go onto our website, sonomasaferoutes.org, and you can fill out a quick Google survey telling us how you walked, biked, rolled, and where you went. You can also do a cool challenge activity. Like, for example, there's a scavenger hunt. There's also a tracking sheet. So be sure to check those things out.
We also come to schools and we educate kids on how to be safe when riding their bikes. So we're trying to get you guys out there riding your bikes. We definitely want to make sure that you can do that in a safe way. So what you guys are looking at here are some pictures from our bicycle rodeos that we give to students in 4th grade. So you might remember your bicycle rodeo back in 4th grade, and it was a great way to get you guys to practice some of the safety tips and things that we teach you in class.
And we also come into middle schools and do after school bike clubs. So we do sessions that last about 4 weeks, once a week, and we delve a little bit deeper into mechanics, and we go on a lot of neighborhood and community rides.
What we are doing this year is we've got these videos that we're making for you guys. They are awesome. You guys are going to really like them. There's a ton of great stuff that you get to learn in each one of these videos. So how they work is this. You have 10 different videos. Each one covers a different topic about riding your bike. Each one of these videos is between 10 and 15 minutes long. During the videos, you do want to watch them in order. And during the videos, each one is going to have one of those questions at the beginning. And it's just kind of something for you to think about and kind of introduces the topic of that particular lesson. At the end of each of our lessons is going to be a quiz that you have to take, right? And the quiz is just going to have just a couple of kind of fun questions to see how well you were paying attention during the videos.
So a lot of people ask, why would you teach bike education to middle schoolers? Well, there's a few reasons. You're all at the age where you're more and more independent these days. So your parents are letting you go places on your own. And for many middle schoolers, your bike is your first vehicle. We want you to learn how to be safe on your bikes. It's also been shown that bicyclists make safer drivers. Believe it or not, you will all be driving in a few years, and all the things that you're going to learn in this kind of advanced bike class will help you to be better drivers.
Okay, so in each of our lessons, each of the 10 lessons, we are also going to have something called an action item. This is required for you guys to do. And what it is just giving you an opportunity to get out of your chairs and, kind of move around a little bit.
Excellent. So the first action item we have is a lunge, and Danielle is going to demonstrate, and I'll kind of walk you through doing a lunge. So lunges fire up the main muscle movers in cycling, including your glutes, your quads, your calves and hamstrings. Maybe you've tried lunges before. They're a really good way to kind of stretch your legs and get up and move around. So do a few on each side. Note your knee kind of is right above your ankle. That's really good. and really stretch out those muscles. It feels good. Part of these action items that we want you to do as well is just know that you know, get up and move around after you've been sitting for a little bit. It's nice to stretch out and kind of get your blood flowing a little bit. Great job.
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at a little video right now that's gonna go over just the general bike basics, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's take a look.
Maybe you ride to school. Maybe you ride for fun. Either way, when you're on a bike, you want to get to where you're going safely. To do that, you need to remember a few key things. Be visible, follow the rules of the road, and be predictable. Did you get that? Did you write that down? Great, that's it. We're all done. No, I'm just kidding. Come on. You knew there had to be more than that. All right then, be visible. What we mean is be easy to see. Drivers should be watching for you, but do your part. Make sure your bike is ready for riding, and that includes having working lights and reflectors. They help drivers see you. In the daytime, wear bright colors, because bright colors are easier to see. At night, wear something reflective, either clothing or gear. Same reason. And wear a bike helmet when you ride. It's there to protect your head and your brain if you crash. Wait, what? Oh, you don't need to wear a helmet because you're a good rider. Yeah, not how it works. No matter how good you are, unexpected things can happen that you can't control, like a driver who pulls out in front of you. At a time like that, you want something here to protect you. Of course, part of the idea of wearing a helmet is not to put it to the test, not to wreck your bike in the first place. Where and how you ride is an important part of that. Where and when you ride is something you should talk to your parents about. They can help you decide the best way to get where you're going safely. Did you know that bikes are considered vehicles? Just like cars are vehicles. True fact. So when you're riding a bike on the road, follow the same rules as car drivers do. Just like a driver, you need to look for road signs and traffic signals and do what they say. But even if there isn't a stop sign, when you come to an intersection, you gotta stop and look for traffic. One of the most dangerous things you can do is just to shoot out across the street or out of a driveway and not stop to look first. A driver might not be able to stop, and you could get hit. Ride in the same direction the cars are going, with the flow of traffic. That means you'll be on the right side of the road. But stay far enough from parked cars so you don't get hit by a door that opens all of a sudden. Usually that's at least 3 feet. Anytime you're not comfortable with a traffic situation, remember, you have a choice the driver doesn't have. You can get off the bike and walk with it on the sidewalk. You can also choose a different way to go, one that has bike lanes, less traffic, or slower traffic. Or you can use a combination of bike and transit, like maybe going part-way on a bus. But no matter where you're riding, a road or a trail, always watch out for people walking. Move out of their way, and let them know when you're about to pass them on the left.
On your left.
One of the best ways to be safe on your bike is to be predictable. In other words, to do what drivers expect you to do and be where they expect you to be. For example, always ride in a straight line. And don't assume that they'll see you just because you see them. Stay focused and pay attention to what's around you. But you can't do that if you're riding like this. So put your phone away when you're riding. If you're talking or texting, you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Same goes for earbuds or headphones. You need to hear what's going on around you, so leave them in your bag for later. You also need both hands to steer properly. So unless you're signaling, keep them both on the handlebars. Like I said at the beginning, it really comes down to 3 things. Be visible, be predictable, and follow the rules of the road. Make sure drivers can see you, that you behave the way they expect, and look for road signs and traffic signals, and do what they say. That's it. This time we really are done. Have a good ride.
All right, good stuff in that video. Before we end this lesson, we would like to thank our partners that made these videos possible. So the Metropolitan Transportation Commission's One Bay Area grant, the Measure M sales tax,
the Sonoma County Bicycle Coalition, and then a very special thank you to Sonia Elkes for developing the Street Smart Lego biking slides used in our presentation. You can go to her website, bikesandbricks.org, if you're interested in seeing more of those. So thank you and see you soon.
bye.